Hey guys, for this tutorial I'm using Maya Punto yarn. This is great because it has 55% cotton and 45% acrylic yarn. And we will need 2 balls because we are crocheting in the round, and we need also such a double pointed Tunisian crochet hook. I'm using here 5.5 millimeters, and it's recommended to use 3.5 to 4.5, and you should go up, so you should take a bigger size hook because we are crocheting Tunisian style, and therefore you need a bigger one. So not if you usually for this yarn, if you use 4 or 3.5 crochet hook, and take a bigger one. We need also markers, we need a tapestry needle and scissors. Please find all the links in the description box below. Okay, so we start with the usual slip knot. Make sure your stitches are not too tight. Then you start chaining stitches. And then you have to wrap your chain around your foot like this, like I draw this in the picture. And then you just hold your chain onto your foot, and then you know if it's long enough or not. And then if it's long enough, then we'll join this to a circle. So we're starting at this point, and then we'll continue this way. Okay, so if you think that your chain is long enough, we can join this to a circle. So make sure it is not twisted. And you can go through your stitches like usual, or you can take these back bobbins or back loops. It's not the usual back loop, it's the loop on the back side. And I will join this with a slip stitch. And then I will go through these back bobbles. And I will pick up all the stitches and keep them on my hook. Okay, so if you have some stitches on your hook, you will just tie a knot with the second ball. So this is the second one. We have here the first, and here the second, and you just tie a knot. Then you turn your work, so you have now the other end of your hook. And then you grab the yarn over, and you go through the first loop, and then all the way through two. And with this end you will do all the time the same. So this end won't do anything else than going through 2 stitches or through 2 loops. So this end will form your stitches, and this one here will just pull the yarn through your loops. And you continue doing this until you have 3 stitches left. Like this, and then I turn my work, and then I continue always. So I'm working like this. And then you just continue picking up stitches. And if you have enough, so these are quite a few, I usually pick up more, but just to show you how this works. And then you turn again, you work, and then you pull through 2 until you have 3. And then you continue picking up stitches again. Okay, so after the first round we will start crocheting the shaft. and we'll crochet one knit stitch and one purl stitch. And I will show you how to do that. Okay, so for the knit stitch, you will search for these vertical bars, these and these and these, and you're going under this vertical bar and through your work, and you're coming on the back side, and then you yarn over and pull up your loop, and this is the knit stitch. For the purl stitch, you take the yarn to the front side and you're going under your vertical bar and you're still at the front side. Then you wrap your yarn around the hook and you pull up your loop, and this is your purl stitch. So knit stitch again under the vertical bar and through your work, pull up your loop, and the purl stitch, yarn to the front under the vertical bar, wrap and pull. Okay, then you alternate all the time between one knit stitch and one purl stitch. And you're doing this for your shaft, so you can do this as long as you want. I have here actually 2 knit stitch and 2 purl stitch, and I did it only for 3 or 4 rounds. You can do it also for the whole shaft, so it depends on how you want to, which look you want to have. And here on this side, so the back hook is all, as you already know, so you just pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. So you will just create your work with this side of the hook, and the back side always pull through. Okay, so if you want to switch from the ribbing pattern to the stockinette stitch, we will do this after you finished 1 round. So these short strands, they mark the beginning of a round, and after this you just continue crocheting the knit stitch. So only knit stitch, knit stitch, knit stitch, and then you will get the stockinette stitch. Yeah, and then this side you just pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and so on. So you, on this side you will change, so I don't have to show you this again, otherwise you will be bored. Yeah, and then you just continue doing this, and it will look like this here, and then we'll continue at this point. Okay, so this is my sock so far. I stopped at the end of the row, so as you can see here are these short strands, and I stopped here, and then you just fold your work like this, and you put a marker on this side and on this side, so you don't have to count anything first, and you just set the markers, and then you count the stitches in between here. And I have here 16 stitches, so you just count these vertical bars, so 1, 2, 3, and so on. And I have here 16, and we just want to form here a space. So we want to have this space that we can add a heel later. So we are now at this point, and you want to continue this way, so we need here a hole. Okay, and we said we have here 16 stitches, and now I will cast on 16 stitches on my hook. And for this you just grab the yarn. I just wanted to crochet this. Okay, so you grab the yarn like this. It's just like knitting, to cast on if you knit, and you go under this strand and over this one, and then you pull. Okay, one more time. Under, over, pull. So we have 2. Okay, and then we continue to crochet the stockinette stitch. I'm using the knit stitch only, and you continue after the second marker, so you skip all these stitches which we counted, and you continue after the marker Wait, I have to put it to the front. Okay, so now it's better. And you continue with the knit stitch. You stay at the front, stay here. Okay, like this. And then on this side, you will do the same as always. So just pull through two, pull through two, pull through two. So these stitches you work as normal Tunisian stitches. So this don't change. I won't show you it anymore. You have seen this so many times, okay? And then you continue just working in rounds your stockinette stitch. And now we are at this point, so we continue crocheting this way. And this length, you will find this in the chart, which I uploaded on my website. So just have a look at the chart, and then you will know for which foot size you will crochet how long. So I have a European size 39.5, and I have to crochet here 15 centimeters. And then we will continue together this at this point. So if you have your length which you need for your foot. Okay, so this is my sock so far, and what I will do now, I will put these markers and I will set them also here. So just fold your sock like this and transfer the markers to these sides. Now we'll crochet the toe section, and this round will be a decreasing round, and we will decrease once before the marker and once after the marker, and also here once before and once after. So I will show you how to do this. You continue crocheting your knit stitch until you have 3 stitches left before the marker. So you can count here 1, 2, 3 stitches left. And now I'm going through the next stitch like this, and I'm still on the front side, and I'm also going through the second, coming out on the back side, and then I pull the yarn through both loops like this. So this was the decrease, and then through the third, your normal knit stitch, and then after the marker, the first stitch will be your normal knit stitch, and then the decrease. And here also the same, you're going through the stitch, and then through the second, and then to the back, and pull through 2. Okay, and then you continue your normal knit stitch. And on this side, you continue to crochet until you have again 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3 before the marker. Okay, so I'm at the second marker, and what we will do here is the same. So we have 3 stitches left, and we will decrease the first 2. Then the third normal after the marker, the first stitch normal, then the decrease, and then you continue crocheting your normal knit stitches as before. And what you will do now, you will alternate between this decreasing round and one normal round. So the next round will be without decreasing. And you will have to crochet 5 rounds in this way. So you should have 3 decreasing rounds and 2 normal rounds. And then we'll continue together. So this is how my sock looks so far. And what we will do now, we will decrease every round. So from now on, you will decrease here and here every round until you have only 1/3 of all your stitches left. So I should have here, before we started decreasing, 32 stitches, and I will continue until I have 10 stitches left or less, and then we'll close the toe section. So this is our sock so far. We closed the toe section and now we will crochet the heel. For this I already added or joined 2 yarns. It doesn't matter where you join them, so you can, or attach them. You can attach them at any point, but we need 2 again because we need 2 strands of yarn. And now I will just pick up stitches here. So I'm doing the normal knit stitch and I just pick up all the stitches for this round. And from the back side you will start by chaining 1. So you just go only through the first and then always through 2, through 2, through 2. So as you already know, and you continue doing this for the first round. Whoops. So we won't do anything else, only this. Okay, so after the first round we will continue as we did at our toe section. So we will start decreasing and we alternate between 1 decreasing round and 1 non-decreasing round. So you can set markers here and here if you want. You can put them here again, or you see where you have to decrease. So this round we will decrease once here and here, and also here and here. Next round we won't decrease, so we will alternate between a decreasing and a non-decreasing round, and we will alternate until our heel is done. So at the toe section we stopped after 5 rounds and we decreased until the end. So here we will alternate all the time. So the heel will be a little bit longer than the toe section, but it is nearly the same. And you will also continue crocheting until you have 1/3 of your stitches or less, and then you will close your heel the same way as the toe section. So actually this part is the same as this part, but we will alternate all the time. That's all. So I hope this tutorial was helpful. Have a look at other videos and don't forget to subscribe to be notified about new videos. And until next time, bye bye!